Virtual summits are the most powerful online marketing tool available to grow your list, launch your platform, make more money, and create an impact in the world, even if you're just getting started. If you are ready to take your summit to the next level, then tune into the Virtual Summit Podcast with Dr. Mark T. Wade.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mark T. Wade, founder of Virtual Summit Software and creator of the One Day Summit Formula. And I'm on a mission to help you, the summit host, get your summit out to the world in a powerful and impactful way. So let's get started. What do beads, beignets, and virtual summits all have in common? You can get them all in New Orleans in February. If you're ready to find your tribe, where you belong, up your knowledge on how to grow your community, and have a blast doing it, then you need to be at Summit Fest Live. Hey there, Dr. Mark T. Wade here, founder of Virtual Summit Software, creator of the One Day Summit, and your host on the Virtual Summit Podcast. Before we jump into this very exciting episode, I want to remind you can get all the links and information you need mentioned here today over at the show notes at podcast.virtualsummits.com/078. And be sure to check out our resources area over at virtualsummits.com, where we have all kinds of amazing summit goodies like our One Day Summit Starter Guide, our Interview Like a Pro, our Summitology Foundations program, and more. Now, I have something very exciting to talk about today. Today's episode is going to be a little different. I'm not going to be teaching a specific strategy per se. Instead, I'm going to give you the opportunity to get it all. Get all the strategy you want, get all the summit success knowledge you can handle, to also have the time of your life while making deep connections. I want to introduce you to Summit Fest Live. It's the only live conference 100% designed for the Virtual Summit tribe. It's been my dream to create a place where we can all connect, share ideas, push the boundaries, and step our game up to ensure we get our messages out to the world and make an impact. So I'm going to tell you all about this epic adventure and let you in on a little secret. Plus, I'll let you know exactly how to sign up and get your access to this legendary event. So first off, let me start off by announcing why this event is so special. I'll start by letting you know a little secret now. Something I learned in business over the past decade as I've created several 6, 7, and multi-7-figure companies. And I've also, having had several companies that failed, a big lesson I learned that I'll pass on to you is when you are building things in your business, build them the way you want to do them. What I mean by that is if you're building a company, set your hours how you want them. Work with the people you want to work with. Only take the type of clients you enjoy seeing. And when it comes to creating an event, whether it's a small mastermind, an ongoing workshop, or a full-on conference, you create it based around what and how you enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one who's going to have to continue to show up and deliver. You are the one who's going to have to show up and deliver. And if you create it for others instead of yourself, you may be building something that you don't actually enjoy doing, which is why I'm happy to tell you that Summit Fest Live is being hosted in one of my favorite cities in the entire world, New Orleans. The sights, the food, the culture, the history, and the fun is unparalleled. It has something for everyone and leaves you inspired and satisfied, which is exactly what I want Summit Fest Live to do for your business. Now, for the exact dates, prices, hotel location, and other information, be sure to go to summitfestlive.com, summitfestlive.com for all the details. However, we'll be holding it during my favorite time of the year. Yep, you guessed it, Mardi Gras season. It will be in February each year and will allow for us to incorporate the Mardi Gras spirit and fun into our event, which is exactly what I plan to do. This will not be your typical boring, stuffy, just sit in a conference room and learn type of event. It's called Fest for a reason. We're going to incorporate plenty of learning, strategy, and education, don't worry, but plan to have some fun and enjoy everything that New Orleans has to offer. Now, why should you even bother coming to Summit Fest Live? Well, it's simple. It's about the community.
Virtual Summit's software makes hosting a summit easier than ever. The only software in the world designed specifically for hosting a summit lets you set up a summit in a matter of hours with no tech skill or team needed. You can try out the Virtual Summit's software free at virtualsummits.com. But hurry, this is a limited offer.
Business is hard. It's tough. And honestly, it's lonely, but it doesn't have to be. When you have a community of like-minded, fun, and inspiring people to be around, it changes everything. The problem is finding and being accepted into a community isn't always easy. And there are so many different conferences out there too. It seems almost overwhelming. Well, when it comes to business success and growth, it doesn't matter which level you're at, just getting started, got some momentum, or already crushing it. There are two things that are still fundamental to business success. That's building an audience and creating partnerships. And there is no better way to do that than a virtual summit. So at Summit Fest Live, it's not just about learning information, which you will. It's about connecting with other world changers, visionaries, and motivated entrepreneurs, especially from so many different industries. This creates the perfect opportunity to connect with like-minded, but also various types of businesses to get so many amazing strategies to implement into your business. So come hang out with us and all the other amazing entrepreneurs with a message. We would love to have you as a part of our community and welcome you into it as well. Let's actually go ahead and cover who is Summit Fest Live the right fit for. It is important to know that we are going to be keeping the conference somewhat small and intimate, at least at the beginning, so that we can incorporate some fun activities as well as great connecting opportunities amongst the guests. So if you are interested in coming, I will grab your tickets soon, because once we are full, well, then we're full. And no, this is not fake scarcity. I'm going to keep the first several ones small and intimate. We are definitely, the room sizes will be limited. So don't wait till the last minute, or the tickets, they're going to be gone. You can grab those over at summitfestlive.com. The conference is obviously going to be directed 100% towards virtual summits. Now, we will bring you the most powerful and cutting edge strategies to implement into your summits, but it will be focused around summits. So of course, if you're a summit host, then you definitely want to be there. But also, if you're a speaker on summits, then definitely come join us. We'll have the opportunity for summit hosts and speakers to connect, as well as special training for summit speakers on how to increase your success from a monetization and a list building aspect, as well as how to get on more speaking summit opportunities. Of course, we're going to have lots of summit peeps joining us. So if you work with summits as a coach or a consultant, or do any types of services for summits, well, then you'll have a lot of fun hanging out with your perfect crowd. Also, agencies looking to implement summit services into your businesses or want to learn how to better monetize that opportunity, then come hang out with us at Summit Fest Live. As long as you're in the summit world, you love summits, then this will be for you. Now, the purpose of this event is to bring summit world changers together for fun, knowledge, strategy, and connection. My goal is to help you learn how to get the most out of your summits or summit speaking opportunities while being able to increase your efficiency and decrease your costs, and of course, increase your results. We'll look at the kinds of viewpoints from simply how to run a summit to how to incorporate as a part of your business model. We'll have other summit experts come to share their knowledge, their strategies, and their insights. I'll bring in niche experts to teach specific tactics and skills to improve various aspects of your summit. My vision for this is to build a community of inspiring world changers who have a message, and give them the tools they need to continue to be successful while also having some fun too. Ideally, as we do continue to grow the conference and it does increase in its size, we will create different tracks for you to follow. We'll have breakout sessions, workshops to get things actually created at the conference, and even opportunity to connect with great summit resources, tools, and services. Plus, Summit Awards will be coming. We will be honoring and recognizing amazing summit hosts and speakers and looking at the impact they're making. You will be able to apply for that recognition as well. Plus, industry changers and new revolutionary technology will be unveiled each year at Summit Fest Live, giving you the first look and access to the newest and most powerful tools available. So, if you're sitting there nodding your head to this and thinking, yes, this is perfect. I know Mark's going to throw an epic event, and I definitely want to connect with amazing summit experts and, of course, improve my business through improving my summits. Then head over to summitfestlive.com and grab your ticket. Again, the first conference will be limited to 25, maximum 50 people. So these are going to go fast. Don't wait till the last minute and try and grab them.
Be sure to check out the speaker management tool inside your virtual summit software, which lets you quickly and easily recruit and manage your speakers on your virtual summit, literally eliminating hundreds of hours of work. Get more information at virtualsummits.com.
Just think about it. You hanging out in New Orleans, feeling the incredible atmosphere that Mardi Gras provides, eating delicious beignets and some crawfish and oysters, maybe even sipping on a hurricane with some new friends you just made after finishing what will be one of the most impactful and beneficial conferences the virtual summit world has ever seen. I hope you'll join me because I'm looking forward to finally meeting you and all of our amazing summit tribe. I always say that I do this because of the community, and we have a great one too. So come play together live and in person at Summit Fest Live in February each year. Now, let's talk about a few of the objections that are possibly popping up into your brain over there. You may be thinking, Mark, summits are virtual. Why in the world would I want to come to a live event? Well, that's easy. Virtual is great, but we also need to build relationships and community, and that happens best in person. Plus, when we are live, there's a magic in the air and opportunities that come. I always say one of the reasons I was able to build a multi-million-dollar company in the health space so quickly is because I went to so many live events. I met the speakers. I hung out with new friends. I created partnerships. I learned from thought leaders that I could then reach back out to and get advice throughout the rest of the month and year back into my virtual business. Plus, we need some motivation and inspiration in our lives, right? This happens at a live event, and I promise you, Summit Fest Live is going to bring you some motivation and inspiration. Live events are just a bunch of, here's another one for you. You may be thinking, but Mark, live events are just a bunch of nonstop pitch fests. Well, not at Summit Fest Live. Our speakers know that they are expected to bring the goods, over-deliver on the strategy, hang out, mingle with the tribe, and of course, no pitching from stage. Of course, there'll be plenty of options in the sponsor and resources area that you can browse and check out and see if you want to go deeper with, but don't worry about the content. It's a no-pitch, deep dive into great strategy. Now, maybe you're thinking, I just want to do one summit. Why would I go to a live conference? First off, you won't want to just do one summit when you figure out how powerful and successful they are. Plus, if you come to the conference, your next summit will almost guaranteed be more successful than if you hadn't. Plus, you'll learn at this conference how to quickly and efficiently and successfully launch multiple summits a year without spending a ton of time and energy to do it. Plus, we highly recommend running multiple summits a year, or at a minimum, run your current summit annually. Don't lose that traction. Keep building on it. Come to Summit Fest Live and watch your summit success skyrocket. But I have to pay for travel and I have the place to stay when it comes to a live conference, you may be thinking. Well, obviously, but you get to actually connect with real live human beings and make connections that you just can't possibly do virtually. This is important to business. You need to do it. Plus, this is in New Orleans. It's one of the best, most fun places to visit. I go several times a year and I never get tired of it. And I am certain you won't either. Not to mention the partnerships that you could create, the opportunities that may be generated, and the increase in success. Your summit will easily pay back many times over the cost you invest to be at a live conference. Now, you may be thinking, I already go to business conferences in my industry. I totally get it. You should definitely go to those in your niche. But when you mingle with people from different niches and industries and levels of success, it gives you inspiration, ideas, and opportunities to create things that you wouldn't get or even think of by going to the same conference with the same people in your same niche over and over again. Plus, this is not about specifically growing your business. These are tips, tools, and tactics and strategies, all things summits. How to host a summit, how to create more leads, how to get creative on your summit, new summit ideas, things that are working, things that are no longer working, plus the monetization. How do you create successful summit offers and then post-summit profit strategy, plus all the opportunities to monetize from hosting summits. Take these ideas, watch them sprout 10 new ideas, implement 1 or 2 of them, and watch your business grow. Plus, did I mention it's in New Orleans? I kind of feel like that's all I should need to say. However, some of you may be thinking, but Mark, I'm not a summit expert, or summits aren't a main part of my business. They're just something I do sometimes. And I totally get it. You don't have to be a summit expert to come to the Summit Fest Live conference. All you need is to have a passion to get your message out to the world and make an impact. We'll show you all the ways to successfully do that with all the different types of summits and the ever-evolving strategies and tactics that happen.
With the Ever Summit feature inside the Virtual Summit software, you can rerun your summit as if it were live, ongoing forever with one click of a button. This now lets you continue to use your summit forever, bringing in qualified and engaged leads every month into your business. Get more information at virtualsummit.com.
I believe every business should at a minimum have at least one annual summit that they run every year. This brings in new leads. It keeps you at the top of everyone's mind, and it places you as an authority in your niche. Plus, ongoing relationships with strategic partnerships, they start to know you more and more and are willing to do more collaborations together. I'd say if you have a tug in your heart or feel a calling that summits could or should be something that you start to do more of, then you want to be at this conference. It may have the spark you need to get these implemented and to the next level. Now, additionally, if you're sitting there thinking, Mark, why? Just tell me why. Why should I be here? Here's the bottom line, is I promise you, if you're going to be at this, I'm going to deliver. I'm going to give you a fun experience, but not just fun. We're going to create strategy. You're going to take your business to the next level. We're going to look at it from different angles. We're going to give you the information you need. But here's the other thing. Obviously, it's going to be focused on summits, but most of the strategies, tactics, and informations we're going to give you, you can apply to other areas. So it's not just one thing, but I do promise you the people who congregate around the summit, virtual summit idea, themes, and do these, they're a special breed of people. They are people with a message. They're people who are on a mission. They're entrepreneurs who are trying to make a difference and an impact in the world. When you get together with them, when you talk with them, when you brainstorm new ideas together, magic happens. I can't explain that enough. When I first got started in business, I spent the money I had, the little money I had, to go to as many conferences as I could. And I made so many connections, so many relationships that helped me grow my business ongoing even today. So having a live component that you're at is something that's important. Choosing the conference you go to, you could go to one of those big 5,000 person conferences and be one of the thousands of people just meandering through the halls. Or you could come to something like Summit Fest Live, which is specific on a topic that you know is going to be about making an impact in the world and making a difference. It's going to have specific strategies. The people who are there speaking are going to be there hanging out. You're going to be able to have collaboration and make relationships, not just with the people there in the community who will most likely become ongoing, lifelong relationships, friendships, maybe even partnerships, but you're also going to get to do that with the speakers. And I can promise you and tell you that I am so looking forward to being there with you. I'm so looking forward to meeting so many of you that I've seen on our weekly Summit Lives, that have sent me emails, that have posted on our social media. This is where we get to connect, we get to celebrate, we get to take our businesses together to the next level. You matter to me. Your message matters to me, and I want you to make that impact in the world. So I want you to come there and be there with me. Okay. So that should wrap it up. I'm going to step off my soapbox for a second here, wrap up this amazing episode here on this awesome upcoming annual event. Summit Fest Live, summitfestlive.com. Again, I can't stress how excited I am about this. I mean, how much I'm truly looking forward to meeting many of you in person at our live conference. If you're even remotely considering it, just say do it. Just do it. Not only are live events one of the best ways to stir up those opportunities in collaboration, they are great for the heart, mind, and soul to keep all of us online entrepreneurs rocking and rolling, making an impact in the world. Just remember, we're going to keep it limited in relatively small numbers for the first couple times to create an incredibly amazing and intimate experience for every single person there. I will know every single person at that conference. I look forward to shaking your hand, saying hello, getting to know you. Whether you're trying to just get your first summit up and running or you've been running summits for years, will be amazing information and opportunities there for you. Plus, you'll get to kick it with me. And who knows what kind of crazy fun I'll end up throwing in there. I look forward to seeing you at our Summit Fest Live conference in New Orleans coming up in February. Be sure to head over to summitfestlive.com for more information and grab your tickets before they run out. And I'll see you in New Orleans.
Thanks for listening. Now don't forget to subscribe and leave a 5-star review on the Virtual Summit podcast. Head over to the show notes to check out all the links and resources from this episode, and be sure to grab your free trial of the Virtual Summit software.
Now, I want to end this episode by saying to all the Summit hosts listening right now, I believe in you, and you can do this. Summits are by far one of the most powerful ways to quickly grow your list, launch your platform, make more money, and most importantly, make an impact in the world, even if you're just getting started. So don't get caught up in analysis paralysis, because the world needs to hear your message, and there are people who are waiting for you to help them. So just get started, because imperfect action is always better than no action. Thank you, and see you on the next episode.